I want to bring in our chief White House correspondent, Peter Alexander, to try to go through some of this. Peter, a lot of conversation about the cooperation between the two countries, about the relationship between those two men. President Trump repeatedly was praising the Crown Prince, and there were some critical questions there that maybe you can run us through. But start with the headlines.
Well, I think the biggest headline, frankly, was what came out of the president's remarks right out of the gates and how sort of chummy he was with Mohammed bin Salman, clasping hands at times, back and forth, patting him on the leg multiple times, appearing to laugh with him. A man who only a matter of years ago was viewed as a pariah, now clearly seen as a close business partner of the president's. The president, his first remarks as he began speaking today, were praising Mohammed bin Salman, saying that he is very proud of him on human rights and everything else, which I think for any observer here really did see a way that did appear to be a way that the president was trying to dismiss the controversy that has surrounded Mohammed bin Salman, dating back to the killing and dismembering of the Washington Post, the Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, back in 2018. The CIA has since determined, their belief is that MBS, that bin Salman was responsible for that killing. So I thought that was most interesting right out of the gates there. The president was pressed by one of our colleagues in the press pool there about the situation, specifically Khashoggi was pressed about the situation relating, MBS was pressed about the situation relating to Jamal Khashoggi. The president interrupted, attacked the reporter asking that question, and the president again defended MBS in that moment, in effect saying that he had nothing to do with it, and disparaging Jamal Khashoggi, saying that he was a controversial figure. And he said, in the president's words, things happen, his way of describing the murder that took place of that Saudi journalist now 7 years ago. So those were some of the biggest things that struck me. We talked about the sort of closeness and the way the two interacted. Another thing that's particularly striking, I think, was just how forthcoming, in effect, how much opportunity there was for reporters to be able to press Mohammed bin Salman on some questions on a variety of topics. The president did praise him for his role on human rights, as I noted, and there are some ways in which he is deserving of some praise right now. They have lessened some of the restrictions placed on women in that country back 7 years ago, allowing women in Saudi Arabia now to drive. They have what's called Vision 2030 as well. So that is one place where there are a series of topics on which I think MBS does deserve some credit. Clearly, the two trying to work together as it relates to sales on F-35s and other items related to AI and beyond. Kate.
Yeah, and Peter, the president repeatedly saying that now Saudi Arabia will invest, in the president's words, $1 trillion in companies in the United States, as opposed to the $600 billion that had formerly been pledged.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.